When you touched down on the runway and you felt it, how did that feel?
Oh, I felt great. I said to the crew, I said, FM 213 is home.
Exactly 60 years ago to the day, this Lancaster bomber touched down here on the runway in Goderich, Ontario, its new home at the time. It had been purchased by the local Legion and spent 10 years in the town, like others, mounted on public display. In 1977, the historic plane was brought down from stilts, disassembled and taken by helicopter to Hamilton, to the Canadian Warplane Heritage Museum, where the restoration crew spent the next decade putting it back together and restoring the plane to once again be airworthy. It's now the only Lancaster fly in Canada and only one of two in the world. Now, on the 60th anniversary of its first arrival into town, the Lancaster has returned, drawing a crowd of hundreds to watch as the wheels of one of Canada's greatest historic monuments touch down in the place it once called home.
When I fly this airplane, I think about the service, the duty, and the sacrifice, and we fly it in a testament to that.
The plane's pilot, David Rohr, crediting the team in Goderich decades ago for making a decision then that made it possible to restore today.
To mount it on the jacking points, and so there was no damage structurally to the airplane. So to restore it this was the only one that could be restored.
Was that just good luck in decision making, or was that good foresight?
I understand there was a gentleman that was on the project who had a good engineering background, and it was a deliberate decision.
I'll just say this is the Canadian way. We look after things in Canada, right? We want to preserve things.
My grandfather, their great-grandfather, served in the Second World War.
I just feel so surprised and amazed. A bit bigger than I thought it was.
Amazing feeling to be part of a historic moment like this.
Are you excited to take a look inside?
Yeah.
We've got veterans, we've got widows of veterans, we've got those that served, we've got those that actually worked on the aircraft here today.
Michael, did I hear you right? You used to play inside this plane?
This exact plane, yeah. When it was across the street on pedestals.
My grandfather, my daughter's great-grandfather, was the head of the restoration team of the Lancaster to get it flight-worthy again.
Proud of him mostly.
My dad right there in the middle.
Your dad flew a Lancaster?
Yes, he did, with bomber, yeah.
I mean, how do you feel standing next to one of these planes?
Just thrilled. Just thrilled. We're just hoping I can get in and maybe stand where he was on that plane.
The Lancaster will remain here overnight and take off again on 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon to return to Hamilton. In Goderich, David Zura, City News.